Namaskar. The advent of the Europeans company established headquarters / capital Portuguese East India Company 1498 Cochin 1510 to 13 Goa 1530 to 1961 English East India Company 1600 West Coast Surat 1608 to 87 Bombay from 1687 East Coast Coromandel Machulipatnam 1611 to 41 Madras from 1641 Bengal under Madras up to 17 Calcutta from 1700 under Madras up to 1700 Calcutta from 1700 Dutch East India Company 1602 East Coast Coromandel Pulicat up to 1690 Nagapattinam from 1690 Bengal Hooghly from 1655 Danish East India Company Serampur Bengal 1676 to 1845 French East India Company Surat 1668 to 73 Pondicherry 1673 to 1954 Note: Danish company were forced to sell all their settlements in India to the British in 1845. Portuguese. The Cape Route was discovered from Europe to India by Vasco da Gama. He reached the port of Calicut on 17 May 1740 and was received by the Hindu ruler of Calicut, known by the title Jamorin. This led to the establishment of trading stations at Calicut, Cochin and Kannur. Cochin was the early capital of Portuguese in India. Later Goa replaced it. Francisco de Almeida was the first governor of Portuguese. Almeida 1505 to 009 introduced policy of blue water. Alfonso de Albuquerque was the second governor of Portuguese. Albuquerque 1509 to 1500 introduced the policy of imperialism. He captured Goa from the ruler of Bijapur in 1510. Nino de Cunha 1529 to 38 transferred his capital from Cochin to Goa 1530 and acquired Diu and Bashin 1534 from Bahadur Shah of Gujarat. Martin Alfonso de Souza 1542-45 the famous Jesuit Saint Francisco Xavier arrived in India with him. The Portuguese power witnessed a decline by the end of 16th century. They lost Hooghly in 1631 after being driven out by Qasim Khan, a Mughal noble of Shah Jahan. In 1661, the King of Portugal gave Bombay to Charles II of England as dowry when he married the former's sister. The Madras captured Salsette and Bashin in 1739. In the end, they were left only with Goa, Diu and Daman, which they retained till 1961. Dutch. The formation of the company in March 1602 by a charter of Dutch Parliament. The Dutch East India Company was formed with the power to make war, conclude treaties, acquire territories, and build fortresses. The Dutch set up factories at Masulipatam 1605, Pulicat 1610, Surat 1616, Bimilipattam 1641, Karaikal 1645 and Chinsura 1653. Kasim Bazar, Baranagaur, Patna, Balasore, Nagapattinam all in 1658 and Cochin 1663. The Dutch replaced the Portuguese as the most dominant power in Europe trade with East, including India. Pulicat was the main center in India till 1690, after which Nagapattinam replaced it. Dutch conceded to English after their defeat in the Battle of Bedeira in 1759. English. Before the English East India Company established trade in India, John Mildenhall, a merchant adventurer, was the first Englishman who arrived in India in 1599 by the overland route, ostensibly for the purpose of trade with Indian merchants. The Governor and Company of Merchants of London trading into the East Indies, popularly known as the English East India Company, was formed in 1600. The Captain William Hawkins arrived at Jahangir's court 1609 to seek permission to open a factory at Surat. A farman was issued by Jahangir permitting the English to build a factory at Surat 1613. Sir Thomas Shrew came to India as ambassador of James I to Jahangir's court in 1615 to obtain the permission to trade and erect factories in different parts of the empire. The English East India Company acquired Bombay from Charles II on lease. Gerald Ongier was its first governor from 1669 to 1677. In 1690, Job Charnock established a factory at Sultanati, and the Jamindari of three villages of Sultanati, Kalikatta, and Govindpur was acquired by British 1698. These villages later grew into the city of Calcutta. The factory at Sultanati was fortified in 1696, and this new fortified settlement was named Fort William in 1700. In 1694, the British Parliament passed a resolution giving equal rights to all the Englishmen to trade in the East. A new arrival company, known as the English Company of Merchants trading to the East Indies, was formed in 1698. The final amalgamation of the company came in 1670 under the title the United Company of Merchants of England trading to the East Indies. This new company continued its existence till 1858. The French East India Company was formed by Colbert under state patronage in 1664. The first French factory was established at Surat by Francois Caron in 1668. A factory at Machulipatnam was set up in 1669. The French power in India was revived under Lenoir and Dumas, governor between 1720 and 1742. They occupied Mahe in Malabar, Yanam in Coromandel, and Karaikal in Tamil Nadu in 1739. The arrival of Dupleix as French governor in India in 1742 saw the beginning of Anglo-French conflict. Carnatic Wars, resulting in their final defeat in India. Anglo-French conflict / Carnatic War, an instance of Anglo-French rivalry. First Anglo-French War, 1746 to 48. The French besieged Madras at Saint Thome. The battle at Saint Thome the Nawab of Carnatic's army was defeated by the French under Dupleix. The Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle, 1748, ended the War of Austrian Succession and First Anglo-French War in India. Second Anglo-French War, 1749 to 54. Dupleix was aligned with the Muzaffar Jung, Hyderabad and Chanda Sahib. Carnatic's Arcot. After initial divergence, Robert Clive emerged victorious. The Treaty of Pondicherry, Treaty by Godeheu, new French governor in place of Dupleix, 1754, ended the Second Anglo-French War. Third Anglo-French War, 1758 to 63. French Count de Lally captured Fort Saint David. French were defeated at Bondy-War, 1760. It was a decisive defeat of French. The Treaty of Paris, 1763, ended the third and final Anglo-French War in India. Pondicherry was returned to French by this treaty. Thank you so much.